All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to WolfQuest, and back to live streaming. Been a little bit, so thank you guys for your patience. We are here again. Hopefully, y'all can hear me all right. And we're back with Puma and Koji, and oh my goodness, you guys, this is probably their final litter. It is gonna be year 8, and so most likely this is gonna be where their story ends up ending, as sad as that is. But man, what a run it has been. I've definitely enjoyed Puma's story for all its ups and downs. There have been quite a lot of them. And welcome everyone. I see folks are jumping in. This is Puma's year 8 litter indeed. She's 7 right now, but she'll be turning 8 come springtime, and so will Koji. Yeah, my week was a little crazy as well. Not in a bad way, but just a lot going on. Hopefully yours was all right. Hopefully you're feeling better as well, Nexus. Yeah, Koji is he do be walking though. Yep, that's fine. I'm sure that's fine. Yeah, it's both exciting and apprehensive, so let's go ahead and jump in. So Wolf's life is about one thing, passing on his genes to the next generation. All else, from hunting elk to defending a territory, drives toward this single goal. You and your mate survive the hazards of the wilderness long enough to meet each other, form a bond, and survive the winters. Now you can try and realize this goal. With pups of your own, you and your mate will become the breeding pair, sometimes called alphas of your pack. Their survival and the survival of your genetic code will be your responsibility. Even with all the dangers you face to reach this point, your real struggle has only just begun. And here we go. So Puma's still age 7 at the moment. She'll be turning 8 when we actually get to the pups here, and we probably won't be naming them this time. We'll probably do that on Thursday. Let's turn on names though. There we go. Let's turn them on so we can see where Koji is. And we are playing on accurate for this year, so that is, you guys did meet the sub goal for the previous litter. And so we're playing on accurate with these guys for this final Elder Wolf year. I'm a little nervous, slightly less nervous now that I played so much with Maple, but yeah, it's still gonna be interesting having Puma's stats be so low. I don't know, what exactly are her stats again? We'll take a look at this. We're gonna be playing with -3 health. Oh boy. That's a little bit scary, not gonna lie. And then, of course, we'll be choosing our perks. So here, I think it's the same ones that we can possibly take. These are all the ones we can get. So be thinking about those. Oh, did we finish that? Yeah, be thinking about those for sure. I am going to be making heavy use of the drink water and hunt hares in this, I'm pretty sure, because I am scared. I have more experience playing on accurate now, but boy, it's gonna be a time. Oh, that's quite the ending, Court, but congratulations on making it all the way through. Yeah, it's definitely going to be bittersweet. I think when the time comes, we'll give you guys the chance to decide. Oh, there's a fishing pole. All right. We'll give you guys a chance to decide on what we want to do when we know what's coming. But speaking of decisions, we do have one to make here. I've kind of just set out into First Meadow, but we have to choose, of course, northwest, northeast, southeast, southwest, and center. We have to choose between those where we want to go. So let me go ahead and get a poll set up for that. All right. Alright. Frantic typing. Alright, there you go. So you guys will have the chance to vote on that, decide where we're going to put our territory. And I'm going to work on, well, food isn't as critically important right now. Are those coyotes? I think so. But yeah. Yeah, we'll end up seeing, regardless of which one of these two ends up going first, it's gonna be completely tragic because they have been so close all of this time. Koji has been an amazing mate too. Like, my goodness, he really is Dad of the Year, and we'll definitely have to give these guys some emotes. Things have been a little bit crazy, so I haven't gotten to sit down and make new emotes yet, but those will be coming at some point in the future, and these two are definitely gonna be immortalized there. We'll do names next stream, yeah, when we can focus completely on that. And, oh my goodness, you're playing with your accurate Iron Wolf and he got down to 3% health with Strange World Chasing. That's terrifying. Oh my goodness. Yeah, don't forget to vote in the poll. It's just about finished. And it looks like we're going to be going towards the center here. So we'll be hanging out in the McBride area, kind of where Maple has been. So with that said, we should start marking some territory around here, I think. Yes, and definitely check out the YouTube polls as well. There will be a new one going up most likely, new one going up most likely tomorrow to vote for Frodo's heir between the final three. That one will not be too much longer in coming because we do not have too much longer to make that choice, so definitely make sure you check that out. And drop a follow at JZX, or not, JZX535 on Twitch, and a subscription at JayPlays 2 on YouTube, and JayPlays as well. But JayPlays 2 if you want to see where the polls are. Alright, yeah, indeed. Yeah, it depends on where. I'm not 100% sure on which is the, that's a whole moose. Not 100% sure which area is the easiest. I think it kind of depends. Sometime, let's actually go up this way, I think. Oh no. But yeah, I think it kind of depends. Oh, yep, there's a nearby den. I guess that's the first time we've encountered that this time. But yeah, so it kind of depends where is easiest, I think. There's definitely different aspects about different dens that make them easier or harder, I think. So it's kind of hard to say. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty familiar with the whole map. We might see that tested at some point in the future. I can't say too much just yet, but I do have some fun challenge ideas that we might see on the main channel that might just put my navigation skills to the test. But we'll see. Coming up here at some point. And for now, I think center is not necessarily bad. The big thing with going to a central den is McBride is kind of annoying to get around sometimes. Oh, yo! Thanks for the resub. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, thank you for that. We're not too far from the sub goal for the other litter too, for whichever of Frodo's pups end up being the heir. We're not too far from that that being accurate as well. And again, I'm good with playing on either one. It's just a little bit of an extra challenge for if enough people do subscribe, just to kind of give us a little bit of an extra difficulty to add to the challenge. I am a bit discombobulated tonight. The time change is still getting to me. It was daylight savings on Sunday for those of you guys who I think it's only in the US unless you're in Arizona, because Arizona it's smart. Why do we do daylight savings? Why can't we just like, oh, I don't know. It just messes up my brain every time, and poor Evie is very off of schedule too. I'm thankful this time she is free feeding, because the last time she was not happy about her feeding time being moved by an hour. So yeah, we've got a den over here, right here actually. They're hard to spot in the snow, but I do know where that one is. Oh, is that from last stream or? Okay, well, oh darn it, didn't show up again, but yeah, we see it in the chat. Thank you for the resub. Yeah, Twitch go burr sometimes, just a little bit. Yeah, we've been with Puma for so long that it's gonna be surreal to move to a different wolf now. We're gonna be picking up with one of Frodo's pups, whichever one you guys want to see continue on the story, and we'll be starting a brand new story over in Amethyst Mountain. So we'll get to see some of that, some of the updates to courtship as well. We'll have to take a look at those. Yeah, daylight savings time it's something. I kind of understand why it's there, but I also kind of wish that for stuff that depends on daylight, I kind of just wish people would reschedule it. And it's hilarious because, like, my apartment complex apparently hates daylight savings, because every daylight savings I get a notification from them to say that their office hours have changed. So they just change their office hours to be at the same time so that they don't have to adjust them for daylight savings. I'm like, I feel like if we did that in reverse, it might be easier, not gonna lie, because there's some things that depend on time of day, like daylight and stuff. And then there's some things that just don't, and I don't know. I feel like it would be better if we were more selective about that. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Going to work in the dark would not be too fun. But like again, I still feel like stuff where that's an issue could be changed a little at a time. Like I guess I feel like you could change those things individually, and I'm like, I don't know. Why do we have to change the entire clocks? I don't know. Oh no. That's terrifying, Nexus. Yeah, getting stuck in the water in WolfQuest, like, it's not as inherently dangerous as it was in the old game, but it can still have some pretty scary things going on with it. Yeah, I think it's definitely wise to be cautious on crossings still, even though the pups can't necessarily just die to the water anymore. Yeah, I guess Alaska would have a hard time timing things on sunrise. That is true. I don't know, y'all. I really don't know. Time is a mystery to me here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that said, like, I don't know. And maybe this is just me being a night owl, but like, when did we get so dang obsessed with having things that would start before dawn? Unless you live in an area of the world where stuff actually happens, like where dawn actually comes at a different time. But like, why do so many things start before or at dawn? Why is everything so early? Why is this a thing? Why don't we just time things so that nobody gets left in the dark and we don't have to change that, except for like... I don't know though, like, I feel like even if you're a farmer or something, you could probably have more freedom to change your own schedule. I don't know. I just feel like daylight savings does not strike me as an efficient system for what it's trying to accomplish. But maybe that's also just me being a night owl and not living in a world that goes contrary to the schedule my body wants to keep. Oh no, I hope your Wi-Fi calms down. Sometimes Wi-Fi does not like to play nice. Oh yeah, yep, the old WolfQuest water was even scarier. That was definitely a time. I remember the river crossings and how badly those could go. I'm just kind of weaving back and forth around here too. We're going to discover some dens on the way, but I'm kind of just claiming this area. Maybe we'll settle, well, we're still going to have McBride in our territory. We'll see. Yeah, I like the idea of the NPC coats, but I also wish you could choose them. I guess maybe it'd be kind of fun if you could choose them after you found an NPC with that coat, like it unlocks it for you. But I also get the appeal of wanting to encourage people to play generationally. It's an interesting choice, and it has its pluses and minuses. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, we need to go across. I was trying to avoid crossing the water here. There we go. Yep. The old WolfQuest water was scary. But then sometimes the pups wandered into it and were fine. It was a little bit of an interesting situation for sure. I'm very glad that it's not that dramatic anymore, but yeah, it still can be a time. Oh no. Oh, I'm glad you found your cat. That is very, very scary. Yeah, I lost Evie in the apartment a few times, but the most egregious one was when she got scared of a leaf blower and went behind the refrigerator, which I didn't even realize was possible. And fortunately, I had seen her heading into the kitchen and put two and two together when she didn't come back out and was like, is she behind the fridge? And poked my head back there, and sure enough, there's a cat butt sticking out from behind the fridge. And yeah, now I have a bunch of boxes crammed down the side of my refrigerator because I don't particularly want her hiding back there. The poor girl, she wants to be in the closet, but I don't have anywhere else that I can put things that I don't want Evie getting into. So, unfortunately, the closet here is off limits to Evie. But this cat likes to decide where she gets to be at any given time. I have created problems. Okay, we're fine. But yeah, this cat is very particular about where she likes to be, and if she's not happy, she will tell you. You will know. She is very good at communicating displeasure. She's funny. She will just hiss. I've never had a cat that hisses with so little provocation as Abby does. Like, I love this cat, but she's very quick to communicate her displeasure. She does not leave any ambiguity about it, and it's been an adjustment coming from cats that would only hiss when they were, like, genuinely distressed, but Evie will hiss at the mildest of inconveniences, and it's not a very serious warning for her. It's just her way of saying, I don't like that, stop it. But it led to a bit of a situation this weekend when I went to visit my parents, because Evie comes to visit them too. Of course, she lived there with them for a little while, so she gets to come visit. And we get to practice going in the car, not behaving like an absolute gremlin. But while we were there, Evie decided that she didn't want to go home because she doesn't like going back in the car. She doesn't want to leave for my parents' house, and she doesn't like to come back from my parents' house. And so she throws a little bit of a fit, and she decided she was going to hide under my mom's bed. And then when I reached under to try and pull her out, she started hissing, and so it was a bit of an ordeal. And, you know, she's a very gentle cat. She doesn't like lash out aggressively. I've not seen her like actually start seriously biting or anything. But she does hiss like nobody's business, and it is scary sounding, even though she does it at a mild inconvenience and not just when she's deadly serious. So like it's been an adjustment. And yeah, this cat has literal hissy fits. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm glad the pups can swim in this version here. Puma did do a 180-degree slide. Oh my gosh, your cat hid in the cupboard. Yeah, cats that learn to open certain types of doors are scary. There are some that they can open. I don't think Abby could get the ones here open because they're just the rounded knobs. But if you have like those handle ones, some cats learn to open those, or cupboard doors. Abby will slam my cupboard doors when she's displeased as well. When she wants attention, she'll sit and slam my cabinet doors over and over and over again. And I wish she wouldn't do that because I worry my neighbors will hear. But this cat does not understand the meaning of wait, or later, or afterwards. She only knows now. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Yeah, some cats will just not be where you expect them to be. They're good at disappearing even when they haven't actually gone very far away. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh, stream's buffering. Hopefully it comes back. Hopefully it does not keep doing that for too long. It seems alright on my end. Oh, that's a den site. Why did that sound like the sickness little noise to me? We don't even have pups. Why am I so paranoid today? Oh my goodness. Oh good. I'm glad you're recovering, Nexus. Hopefully that continues to go well. I will be praying for a swift recovery. You had a cat that used to open the basement door. Oh my goodness. Your mom's other cat can open cat treats and get them out with his paw. Oh my word. Wow. Cats can be darn smart. Like, I feel like, and I guess this is kind of true of dogs as well, but I feel like with cats especially, there's just such a clear distinction between the cats that are smart and the cats that are not, because there are some cats that are just like you look at them and you can see them analyzing. You can just see that they are thinking, that they are taking in the world around them and processing how they can best use it to their advantages. And then there's cats that you look at them and all you can hear is the elevator music that's echoing through the cavernous expanse within their skulls. There's not a single thought to be had there. There is absolutely nothing going on behind their eyes, and I've met very few cats that fall in the middle of that scale. Most of them seem to tip to one extreme or the other, and I just feel like that's not as pronounced with dogs. Like, it feels like dogs have more degrees of intelligence. Like, there are definitely smart dogs, and there are definitely dogs that do not think and do not use their brain cells. But there's also just a lot of dogs that fall in the middle. Like, they're a little smart, but they do think sometimes. They're not geniuses, but they do think. But with cats, it just feels like either they're constantly calculating or they don't have a single rational thought in their minds at any given time. Oh my goodness. Oh no, hopefully if that's an issue with your Wi-Fi, hopefully it'll clear up. I'm sorry. That is not fun. Oh goodness, yeah, be careful to take care of yourself as you're recovering. You're Glad your cat doesn't open doors. You think you'd be freaked out. Yeah, I feel that. Evie freaks me out because she sits and she stares at my front door, which opens directly to the outside world. And she just stares and sniffs the air blowing in from the crack. And I'm just like, hun, why? You're making me feel like something's out there. And I think often it's just the other kitties that are around here, because we do have other cats that wander around the apartment complex. But, like, man, it's just the scariest thing. It's the scariest thing to just see her sitting there looking and, like, hun, what you looking at? Hun, what you looking at? And she just looks at nothing. It freaks me out. Oh my goodness. Your cat was in the cabinet getting into the treats. Oh my goodness. Also, welcome to the stream, everybody. We got some new folks popping in. Oh my goodness. Yeah, some cats are interesting. Beanie used to like to chase reflections on the walls. When a car would drive by and it, you know, the light would shine off of it, it would go through the window. And I saw him vault up our wall to try and catch some of those reflections before. He was a little bit wild over that. And not every cat I've had has been like that. He was the only one who really did that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, some animals like to be right near you. They can be a little clingy. Your cat's in the middle, that's fair. Yeah, I haven't met too many. I suppose they probably do exist. Oh no! Your dog is training you. You thought you were training your dog, but no, it is the other way around. You have been bamboozled. Oh gosh. Yeah, my dog also used to eat things she wasn't supposed to. Not necessarily everything, but she was a sneaky little one. She once stole a bagel and didn't even eat it. She just shoved it in the couch and left it there, and we found it there 3 months later, like all crusty and dried out, and we were like, what the heck? Because I distinctly remembered losing that bagel as well. Like, I remembered, and then I assumed, because I don't have a great memory, I have ADHD, I get distracted, I do things without thinking. I assumed I had just stuffed that whole bagel in my mouth without realizing I was eating it because I was hyper-focused on something. But no! The dog had grabbed it in the 30 seconds that I got up to go to the bathroom and hid it in the couch and then returned to the exact spot that she'd been in when I left her and acted like she'd done nothing. And she didn't even go back to eat it. Was the thing that was insult to injury. She just left it there to go stale and get covered in fur in the couch. And when we found it, of course, it was very, very past the 5-second rule. So, like, hun, what in the world was that about? Oh my goodness. Your cat used to jump up onto your desk while you're in bed to get you to follow him around the house. Yeah, we're talking about pets and their shenanigans, these silly things that they get up to. Yeah, Pavlov does work both ways. I saw somebody who had said something like, I think it was Pavlov probably thought about dogs every time he heard a bell ring or something like that. And like, bruh, it's probably true. It probably is true. Yeah, pets, we love them. We love them. It's hard to stay mad at them even when they cause mischief on purpose. All right. See you later, Court. Thanks for joining us. If Puma doesn't die this time around, will we play another litter with her? I don't know, because age 9... Either that or we'll find some other exploration to do. I'd be surprised. I think it's pretty rare for a wolf to survive that long. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see. How are we doing on our quest? 13 of 15. We're just gonna keep going. Be thinking about which of the dens you want to go to, too. We've found quite a few of them. Whichever ones end up nearest the center of the territory, we'll pick. And, so we'll do some options there. Be thinking about which ones you want to do there. But yeah, I don't know if Puma survives. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But I would kind of be surprised because I'm pretty sure a lot of wolves end up dying at age 8 in this game. So I would be kind of, honestly, I would be kind of scared to start a new litter with her if she does survive, because she definitely won't survive the next one. And I don't know if we would have Koji with us at that point either. I don't actually know. Well, we haven't aged up yet, so we'll see when we age up if it forces us to turn permadeath on. It's still off for now. you guys said in this series you don't want to see us turn it on at this point, at least. So it is still off for the time being. But, yeah, we'll see, I guess, when we get there. But I'm not 100% sure. We will see. Twitch be lagging. Oh no, it seems fine on my end, so it might be your internet. I'm sorry if that's the case. Yeah, we'll see if Puma's last litter all has black coats, then I'm sending a report to the devs, because the odds of this have gotten to be utterly ridiculous. I've been told repeatedly by my friends that I should go play the lottery at this point, because if this is strictly RNG, then something insane is happening, and I'm guessing that, like, at this point I honestly feel like it could be more likely that something's broken than it just being normal RNG. I could be wrong, but I'm wondering if maybe either there's a weird interaction between these two specific coats, or if Puma's dad, Remus, had some sort of bizarre genetics that he passed down due to being a very rare wolf himself and having 2 black coat genes. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We will see how this goes. But I'm gonna send in a report and be like, hey, will you look at this if literally every single one of her pups has a black coat? I mean, it's not that that's a bad thing either. The black coats, because we know Koji has a gray coat, that does mean that they have the maximum disease resistance. So, like, it's not a disadvantage. It's just a heck of an anomaly. So yeah, we'll see. Oh yeah, alright, and we are, as always, of course, the Timberwood Pack. Continue on. We'll go ahead, we'll go to choose a den. And yeah, Rain is planning a special prediction for that, that last litter to see if we have any gray-coated pups. We will see. Alright, so now we have to find a den. So I don't know how many dens we have here. So these 2 are the McBride dens, I guess. I'll just make one for those, and then we'll just pick the one by the lake, because those are so close together. Aspen Heights, basically. So let's just do northwest, northeast, southwest, or McBride. Well, those will be our options. Because those are near the center. Alright. And then the McBride den will start at the one that's right over it if we do end up choosing that one, because they're just so close together, and that one's the more interesting one in my book. Alright, yeah, we'll see. I'm very curious to see what ends up happening with her final litter here. I'm gonna do a prediction that Puma will have all black coat pups versus there's gotta be at least one gray coat. And you'll put all your channel points into this gray coat prediction option. Oh my goodness, Rain, that's wild. Oh my gosh. So yeah, somebody could win it big. Or lose it very big, because, like, see, at this point, oh my goodness. At this point, she'll have one gray coat just to prove me wrong and prove that it was all RNG. And if that's the case, I think if she has a single gray coat pup, then I think I will lose my mind worse than if she has all black-coated pups, because that, at this point, means that it's most likely not a glitch, and I don't know how to emotionally process that. Oh, and it looks like we're going to McBride. We'll be sharing a territory with Maple. Well, at least I know the area. I say that and then promptly get lost. No, I'm just confused by the early spring terrain, because I don't normally see the world like this. Are we? No, we're heading, oh, yeah, okay, it's up here. I was facing the wrong way. Alright, yeah, we have seen a lot of similar coats. It would be nice to see a mixture of them, but I'm sure that this won't continue to the next generation, right? I'm sure that we will have very normal, perfectly fine luck with the next generation. We'll have a healthy mix of different coat colors, and not one the same like we've had with the entirety of Puma's lineage. At this point, I'm becoming convinced that there's just something bizarre with Remus's heckin' genes. I don't know, y'all. Something very fascinating has happened here. WolfQuest first mutation code, just a random albino pup. If WolfQuest ever adds like hidden mutations or whatever, I will probably be the first one to discover it just by virtue of the sheer insane luck that is happening here apparently. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness, people getting people getting a little told off by Moobot there. Don't worry, it's just making sure folks don't spam. But I think that was maybe too many capitals. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I just have the most bizarre luck in the world, honestly, because Tabletop has taught me the same thing. You should get an achievement for having an all-black coach. Yeah, just for the sheer raw odds of it happening. Alright, be thinking of... Oh, we didn't name Den. Great, okay. First Den name in chat is what I'm picking. Yeah, that would be hard to get legit. You'd have to, like, save and reload every season. So this is a wooded den. That's kind of nice. It's okay, I forgot as well. It's a new litter. We've been gone a little while. Rock? Okay. Alright, the den is rock. Here we go. Rock. Welcome to Rock, everyone. Alright, so we're going to advance in age here too. We will be losing 1 to all of our stats as well. But I'm going to go ahead and put these in the poll. We will turn down the cost of voting with channel points as well so that you guys can pick more of these. And I will go ahead and we'll pick the top 3 from the poll. So it's not just the first one. It'll be a lot of them. All right. Which perks should we pick? I can't type. You guys do not get to see the atrocity that was my spelling there. It remains a secret between me and Twitch. Oops. I have lost all ability to form proper words with my fingers. I am just pretty tired, I think. You'd think I'd be able to stay awake longer, though, because of the time change being, we lost an hour, but no, it's just made me have to get up earlier, so I'm just, like, out of it. And we'll go ahead and run that. So here we go. I think those are all of the perks that we can get. And let's look at the results here for a second. Yeah, I don't always see every message in stream. I will try and read off some of the ones I can, but I don't always get to everything. So just rock. Rock the legendary den. Oh my goodness. And this is just gonna be the meme den for forevermore again. I love it though. Home is where the rock is. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be the end of a legacy when we hit the end of Puma's final litter here. I don't know what's gonna happen, but yeah, it's gonna be emotions for sure. But at the same time, like, it is kind of nice to have conclusions to the story, I think. It'll be interesting to see. But also, I'm definitely gonna miss Puma. I've really enjoyed her story. Alright, and it looks like health perception, elder authority, and knowing knows. Not good memory this time. Alright. Yeah, that's the one that just helps you remember. Alright, we will advance to age 8. Elder Wolf, accurate litter. Here we go. 8 is old. Most wolves don't live that long, and those that do certainly can't expect to live much longer. Your wolf goes slower and weaker. Iron Wolf mode will be activated, which we already kind of play as if it is. And eventually you will end up dying here. So advance to age 8, only if you want this wolf to finish out its life. Yep. And, okay, you're becoming an Elder Wolf. Yeah, so I think permadeath will turn on automatically. Oh. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, we don't have to enable permadeath. I think he still will die eventually of old age, but we're not going to turn that on. And it looks like, oh, we got the achievement. I can tell you stories. We reached the advanced age of 8, and we have 5 pups. And I do not. Oh, we got soulmates too. Oh, that actually looks like them too. That actually, even the achievement kind of looks like them. And I do not remember what we left off on. Give me a hot minute here to bring up the let me get a hot minute to bring up the, oops. If my typing, because I want to make sure that I get the numbers right here. So let's see. I think we are starting off on, okay, 13F and 21M. My goodness. So we have, oops, 13, 21, 14, 22, ew, and cease this, and 23M. All right, so those are going to be the designations here. We will name them next time, though. We've had many more males than females, apparently, and let's see, the achievements are really sweet. But you can suggest names next time, don't worry. And of course we know how to raise pups. We've got, there's Koji. Oh, hi Koji. And 21M is right out of the den. All these coats looking pretty dark. Maybe 23M is a gray coat. 23M has a pretty light coat. Is this the litter? Is this the litter? If 23M dies, I'm going to freaking riot. Solely for the purpose of this being the proof that maybe, oh my goodness. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with crying over video games. I have cried over video games. I've cried a few times on, not on stream, but on the YouTube channel over video games. Sometimes they just be hitting you, man. 23M might break the might break the trend here. We'll see. So let's see. All right. Where? Oh, there are all 3 or 3, all 5 of them. See, now I'm head empty. We were talking about head empty cats earlier, but that's me right now. I am very big tired. That's dropping. That probably got yeeted by the river. So we might want to run down. We probably want to mark some territory, actually. And 13F is just taking off into the unknown. Yeah, you might. Rain, you're gonna do that, and you're not actually gonna redistribute any channel points. You're just gonna wind up exponentially increasing your own. Oh my goodness. 23M definitely looks like that he has a gray coat. Definitely looks like it. Oh my goodness. Ooh, camping sounds like fun. And don't worry about being late. It happens, but I hope you've been enjoying your camping trip. Oh, see you later, Dragon Hug. Thank you for joining us while you could. Yeah, scent post got eaten by the river, as it does. The river occasionally just consumes scent posts. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay, this one, I think this is still the den hex. I'm just gonna have to sort out where I put my scent post. Okay, this is the other hex. Well, we're gonna move our scent post here then. And we'll see. Alright, I think, let's go this way. And we should be able to head right down here. And I just want to put the scent post back in that one that got claimed over, and then we'll try and go around the edge here. Isn't this the same den as the elemental pack? This is the same one as Maple has. And I believe Merlin from the Elements pack was at this one as well, if I'm not mistaken. But that's on B's channel. But Maple, our Iron Wolf, has her den at this same den. So I'm pretty familiar with this area now, given our Iron Wolf challenge. It has been a bit of a dramatic one, not gonna lie. But no, Pyrrha's were up further that way. I don't think any of the elements, the fire members of the elements pack have settled this near the water. Ooh, McDonald's does sound good. Yep. Man, it's March. I gotta go get myself a Shamrock Shake. It is tradition, and I keep forgetting to do it because I am just never in the area that has McDonald's. But it is Shamrock Shake time, and I haven't had one in ages, so I gotta go get one at some point. Yeah, Maple's story is going very, very quickly. We do put out several episodes of it each week. Oh, is that a hair? I would like to eat. Yeah, I'm honestly amazed that Maple has made it this far. Considering how brutal the stats are. Like, the combination of all the stats being low is really, really rough. It's made me feel better about potentially playing as a runt at any point, because I don't think any of that's gonna be worse than what Maple has thrown at me. But, like, we're two litters down and still going. So we'll see. We'll see how many we make it through. When she gets to be an elder wolf, when she's the same as Puma, same age as Puma, that's when I'm gonna be real scared, because we're gonna be playing with -3s, and if we survive that without dying to, I mean, I guess it's still natural causes, but if we make it to the point when the game says, okay, you've lived too long, you die now, then I will be amazed. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up on chat here. Let's see. Sometimes I feel like I miss half of a conversation here. Like, I do try to keep up with chat when I can, but I don't always see where conversations begin sometimes. Alright, let's go. Oh, there's a den. Oh, I think I know which den this is. I think I know which den this is. Yeah. Honestly, like, this might be one of the WolfQuest stories that makes me, I don't know, have I cried during WolfQuest yet? I don't know if I've cried during WolfQuest. I know I cried playing Shelter 2 Pause, and I know I cried playing Minecraft Story Mode. Those, I know for sure, were times I cried on camera. I don't know if I've cried on camera for WolfQuest, but I have come darn close a couple of times. And yeah, this might be the time it happens. We'll see. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I don't know if there's, like, I don't know exactly how the old age thing works. It could be, like, it could be that there's some sort of timer so that you don't die immediately. Like, it could start, so, like, coding thing. If you have a timer that you don't want to trigger immediately, often what you can do is roll a random number and add it to a base. So if you want something that has at least a minute of time to pass after it, and then it can be anywhere from 5 to 3 minutes, you could roll a random number between, if you wanted something to, like, if you wanted to make sure, here, let me rephrase this. This is going to be hard to talk about with brain not working. If you want a random timer to start with at least 5 minutes and run anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, what you do is you'd roll a random number between 1 and 5 and add that to 5, so you'd end up with a number between 0 and 5. And that way you'll never have something that starts at 0. It'll always have that 5 added to it. So it could be that the game has a timer to prevent that from happening, but genuinely, like, I don't know. This is just me being a nerd and speculating on other people's code that I don't actually know what's in it. But I imagine something like that could be the case, because that would be it would be very sad if you just immediately died. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. Let's see. Yeah, Blaze kind of did. Blaze Blaze has had an interesting story. It's definitely been a very fun story. Blaze is also one of the characters, like, he's a fun character to play because it's easy to know instinctively what he'll do, because so much of what he does is just that basic instinct. And so when he got overwhelmed, he just took off running because he didn't know what else to do. He's very in the moment, and sometimes when the moment gets intense, he reacts out of that. And I feel like it makes him a very interesting character. It certainly makes him an interesting character to play. Hopefully his story is interesting as well. We'll see what ends up happening to his story once he sets out on his own. There will be a little bit more to the Elements pack before they part ways, before that happens. But I think it'll definitely be interesting to see what he does and what his pack ends up being like. But yeah, he definitely wasn't too keen on facing his problems head on for a bit there. Oh, you cried when you lost Cubs from Shelter 2, or, oh, and Rage Quit. Yeah, that's valid. Shelter 2 was a rough one sometimes as well. I think the starvation mechanics in that can be really brutal, because if prey just doesn't spawn, then sometimes there's not a lot you can do, and we've had some very close calls, and we've had some tragedies from that throughout our different series. So gonna be a 3rd gen of the Elements pack, as far as I'm aware, that it'll, at some point we're planning on coming back with the little siblings from the litter that we just raised. As far as I'm aware, we're planning on coming back with them at some point in the future. Of course, I don't have any info on when that'll happen. Oftentimes it's tied to big WolfQuest updates, so maybe when the saga comes out, we'll see. But I think at some point in the future, it's something we all want to do again. But we're gonna take a little bit of a break after this one last little finale. And then we'll do some single player stuff, and possibly some other things. We'll see. We've got some fun surprises. I will say IU has some other plans in the works at the moment that I can't really say what yet, but I think you guys will be excited to hear them when we have those sorted out. Let's see. Yeah, I hope Blaze ends up being a good dad. he's gonna have some getting used. It's gonna take some getting used to. He's gonna have to be a little bit more thoughtful about some of his decisions. Yes, IU plans. Who's replacing the pup that died in the next gen of Elements? So I believe it's been stated that it's going to be one of Zephyr's pups from the 1st generation, because the 1st generation of pups, or not the 1st generation, the 1st litter from the older siblings, so Pyrrha and Zephyr and Merlin and Terra, is the same age. Their first litters of pups are the same age as the little siblings. So, Soot and Slayton and Fauna are the same age as the first litter from the older siblings. It's a little bit of a confusing timeline, and I probably need to actually put something together, because this has been this has been hashed out in the IU group chat of, wait, how old is everybody exactly? But there is a canon timeline there, and so when it comes to us not having an heir member of the 3rd litter, I think one of Zephyr's pups is going to step in for the next time. Let's see. Yeah, that was definitely one of the roughest, most tragic moments that we've had in WolfQuest, I think. It hit very hard just because of how closely connected the Elements pack is. Oh yeah, and yeah, I think the WolfQuest Steam Deck port did a lot for controller. It sounds like they made some really good improvements. Hello, Moose. Do not kill me, Moose. It sounds like they made some good improvements, because I know that was a little bit scuffed for a bit there. I have to admit, like, I'm gonna, if I ever make a game, which I would love to at some point, but who knows, if I ever make a game, I'm gonna need help figuring out controller, because I don't know what the heck I was doing. I was raised on PC gaming and with a keyboard and a mouse, and that's what I know how to do. I do not understand how controllers work. Rain has seen this firsthand. She's witnessed me trying to play controller games and resorting to hitting random buttons in sequence to see what functions. So yeah, I will very need some feedback on how to make that work, because I couldn't tell you controller's hard even when I'm using it properly for me. Let's see. Yeah, that's, yeah, if Steam Deck has better graphics, like, you know, I'm gonna be real, I don't know that much about what Steam Deck is. I know it's kind of something kind of Switch-like, I guess. I don't know too much about it, though. But hopefully if it supports the higher graphics, that's good. I'll see you later, Spirit. Thanks for joining us. Oh, I'm glad you've been enjoying. Yeah, that's fair. I had the closest thing to a controller that I had growing up was a DS, and other than that, like, I don't know. I had DS and I had Wii, but those are the only systems that I ever played with. I don't know. I was not from a big gaming family, and so most of my games were the ones that I could get on the computer. Since dark coding animals are in real life lighten with age, are dark codes getting lighter implemented in the game? I don't believe so, but that would be a cool feature. I don't know if it's one that, I don't know how easy it would be to add. I don't know if it's something that they're planning on adding or any of that, but it would be cool if they were able to add it. It would definitely add some interesting little details there. Steam Deck's a lot like the Switch without the slide-in now controllers. Makes sense. Alright, that seems about what I've seen of it. Oh. Let's see. Play more controls than did keyboard and mouse. You played a lot of Minecraft back when you were little. That's fair. Yeah, I did a lot of Minecraft, but also keyboard with that. When I was really young, I grew up with WolfQuest and Zoo Tycoon 2 were like probably the biggest games that I played as a kid. Like old school WolfQuest. I remember before saving was added to the game. So yeah, very old school WolfQuest. The game has come in insane ways since then. So that is that has been quite the adventure. But it's been really cool to get to see the game grow up even as I've grown up. Yeah, that's valid. And again, like, it's completely personal preference whether you play with controller or whether you play with mouse and keyboard. Like, there's oh, is that the cooler? That is. There's nothing like, there's nothing innately better about one over the other. It's just kind of the way, whatever you end up preferring. Did Koji just go? No, Koji went over there. Oh my goodness. Koji's hastening to pick up the puppies from where they're wandering. But yeah, there's nothing innately better about one or the other. It just depends on the person and what your preference is. And some can be more convenient for different people. So it just depends on what works best for you. Yeah, that's fair. You asked that on the YouTube video, one of the YouTube videos, and remember them saying they could possibly add that much farther in the future, but it would be difficult to implement. Yeah, that's fair. I would not be surprised if that's the case. I don't know that I saw that. All right, I'm gonna do something a little bit different here. I'm going to actually sleep before we wrap up, because there is a chance when you sleep. Oh, and Koji says Elder Wolf now too. Oh, but there is a chance when you sleep that you'll get kind of that forewarning. So we're going to rest at the end of the stream in case something happens. Are all the pups pretty full on food? Yes. We don't have a runt, I don't think. 13F is the closest, but she's not that different from the others, so I'm gonna miss Koji too at whatever point. Yeah. Oh, I'm nervous. Very, very nervous. No one's below 5 pounds. Yeah, often runts are 3, maybe 4. Alright, how we doing? Everybody's alright. We will need to take Koji with us hunting, probably. But we are gonna sleep again. Now I'm gonna have anxiety every single time that I sleep in this game. It's bad enough with the illness. It is terrifying to me. Yep. Alright, but I think everybody is good. It looks like Koji is here. We're all still alright. And with that, I think we are going to go ahead and end this off here for today, because it is getting to be about that time again. Ooh, that's exciting, Nexus. Congratulations on that. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe and to drop a follow on Twitch at JZX535 so you can catch us when we're going live. And I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay. Over and out.